watching Breakfast Television, TGIF, and this is something that all the ladies, you want to hear about this because we all want to keep the wrinkles at bay, and we've got Dr. Reil here who's going to help us do it, not only with what we eat, but certainly some supplements as well. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I'm telling you, I'll be 45 this summer, and I'm starting to notice the changes.
So most people are led to believe you have to do exotic things, Botox, maybe lasers, but it's not true. The basics are the basics, and if you set a good foundation, your aging scenario will improve, as well as I think you overall feel better and be healthier. So we're going to talk today about the building blocks for collagen and elastin, which are the structural proteins of the skin that really, collagen prevents wrinkling because the skin gets more thick, and then elastin allows the skin to fit tighter. It's the rubber bands of our skin. And there's nutrients and there's things that you can avoid that will stop aging of those processes in the skin. So we'll just go through some tips.
Let's talk about some of the foods that we can eat and what they will do specifically from the inside out.
Right. So remember, vitamin A and C have been well studied. In the 1950s, the definitive studies were done, and it shows anti-aging proponents. So they're basically antioxidants that help prevent free radical damage, but also they are building blocks for the collagen and elastin. So some of the main sources, let's start with the root radish. Interestingly, that's a nice source of your vitamin C, as well as some silica and some raw ingredients. Red bell peppers has about 200% of the vitamin C you need in a day, so you can saute those, you can have them raw in your salad, but that's an excellent source. Also vitamin C in strawberries, papaya, kiwi. So you can find a favorite food that works well. Vitamin A is rich in sweet potatoes, okay, and not a high quantity. Carrot juice is another example, but finding foods that fit into your daily regimen that are rich in A and C is a key.
I noticed that they all have lots of color in that. I don't know if that's relative to it or not, but they just all have these bright colors, fresh flavors, and it does sort of promote that good feeling and I guess helping you look good as well. Okay, what do we have here?
We also recommend staying hydrated every day, and some fun ways to have your water is to add some lemon, which of course adds vitamin C, perhaps some mint, some cucumber, but keeping water with you in a glass container would be ideal because we're supposed to avoid plastics now. But remember hydration. Remember hydration.
So if you forget everything else, hydration is number one.
And coffee is not a source of hydration as much as good old water. Right?
Okay, well, good to know. Excellent. Okay, and then what do we have here?
We can prevent the degradation of collagen and elastin in a couple ways. So isoflavones are something that's prominent in some foods like soy, edamame, and this is tofu. So those maybe isn't where everybody ventures every day, but this is something to keep in mind, that there's foods you can eat that actually are going to counteract some of the breakdown of the collagen.
Because the collagen breakdown, that is just something that we all have to just understand. That's going to happen eventually. So what we're really trying to do is slow it down.
Slow down. You have your optimum elastin and collagen up to the age of 25. By 45, you have half what you had at 25. Oh. Sorry, folks. But you can keep what you have nourished, first of all. You can protect it. So that's with certain foods, and also sun protection is critical, actually. So when you're out in the sun, particularly your thin skin around your eyes, thinnest skin on the body, second thinnest skin on the body, when you have the elastin there broken down, it's really hard to get it back. So just starting with good sunscreens, but a hat, glasses, something very simple is actually wonderful, particularly if that's your long-term habit. You're going to really prevent a lot of aging that way.
And it starts today, by the way. Moderate UV index. We're already telling people about the sunscreen. That is super important. Now, we've known about the omegas and the fatties. That's important too. We think, oh, diet, no, don't do it, but you need it for your health and your beauty as well.
Absolutely. So there's some good references. Dr. Perricone wrote a book, but ultimately your essential fatty acids, we have a couple different varieties here of the C-licious, will penetrate the skin and will really essentially provide a structure of the skin that's allowing, again, collagen and elastin to be optimized. And there's other hormonal benefits for women too. Keeping a daily amount of EFA is really critical to hormone balance.
Now, every time I see Christy Brinkley, that woman does not age. And there is a reason. There's something we can all tap in to be able to help us do that too, right?
She does have a few secrets, and one, she came, forward on her own to talk about this product she used called BioSil. I've been using it about 1.5 years, and the data that was so convincing for me is on elasticity. So they showed in double-blinded, placebo-controlled studies that 89% increase of skin elasticity, which is outstanding. That's the rubber bands in the skin that get the skin to continue to fit tight. It also has benefits for hair, skin, and nails, and specifically my patients talk about how their hair no longer falls out in the shower, that they're really anchoring that hair into the follicle stronger. So it has some wonderful health benefits, but essentially the collagen elastin building blocks for you to do with the nutrients and the things that we've listed here, that's a good adjuvant for all of
Fantastic.
it.
I'm going to just take this. Don't
Okay.
worry about that. By the way, tickets are free to the Women's Health Show. It's happening on Saturday at the Fairmont Hotel, Vancouver. Tickets are free but limited. Go to womensvoicemagazine.com to register. Thank you so much.
You're most
We're going to
welcome.
take a break here.